Hey everyone, Genome here. I'm having to reshoot this video because BlueStacks repeatedly locks up on me for whatever reason, and I gotta completely shut down the client and open it up again. Yay. That's why I don't try to do arenas and things in BlueStacks anymore. I don't know why it's doing it. Whatever. So I was saying earlier, I watched a video a little earlier by Goofy. Actually, he had a pretty epic rant going on. Basically about the state of the game, where it was, you know, time sinks and all that. And that got me thinking about doing a video of my own to talk about my playstyle and the state of the game where it is right now. So first things first, I am a pretty casual player. I still do play about an hour a day or so. I actually have 2 accounts. I'm having to play more than I really want to, just for the newbie account, but I don't go crazy on Blitz. I don't go crazy on, like, well, I do like the Emma event, but I mean, I don't go crazy on events like that where you gotta do milestones. I do what I can, but I don't stress it too much, and it does hurt my progress a little bit, but I will not be trained like some pet poodle to bark on command, like one of Pavlov's dogs or something, or drool on command, and set my timer for every 2 hours in Blitz. For one thing, I work full-time, I got a family, I have a couple different YouTube channels, you know, and plus I wouldn't do it anyway. I mean, it's this game is job-like enough as it is sometimes, with logging in a couple times a day for your energy and all that, but man, I just won't do it. And maybe one of the greatest time sinks in this game, and it's very indicative of where Marvel Strike Force is right now, is what you see before you. Real-time arena. Yes, straight garbage. That's how I would title. That's what it should be called, just straight garbage instead of real-time arena. It's horrible. This is a horrible idea. It's funny, you know, for every time that Fox Next, Copley, whatever, says they want to improve quality of life in the game and they want to make it so it's not such a slog and a chore, they just seem to add more. We get Blitz, right? Sim Blitz. And then that's offset by Real-Time Arena, which takes way more time than the blitzing ever did before. But I could stand it more if the mode was actually good, but it's not. The mode is garbage, and the way that you complete things is garbage. I'm doing right now what I'd say you do 95% of the time. I don't know why that did that. In RTA, and that's auto battle. Give us the sim at this point. You know, it's just, I did this for hours earlier today on, what was I using earlier? Oh, blasters. Just put together a team of my best blasters and kept autoing, losing most of the time, or probably more than half the time. Just auto. There's no time to sit there and play strategic matches all the time. It's just too slow. It's faster just to take your chances with auto, for the most part. And it's less stressful. Hours and hours and hours you're doing this a week, and for what? Good prizes. All right, there's a lot of good rewards for the free-to-play player, and it's hard to argue with free things, and I don't want to be that guy that complains when you're giving something completely voluntary to do for the most part, and you get stuff out of doing it, but my gosh, this is ridiculous. Sometimes, and this initial timer really irks me too. Just knock it down to 20 seconds. If they don't move in the first 20 seconds, that's on them. You know, sometimes you'll have guys sit here for the entire tick off of it or whatever, and it's just annoying. But yeah, so right now I have Mystics to do, 600 ability uses for Mystics. So I'm just gonna run my mostly supernatural team here and let the chips fall where they may. This guy's not gonna make for a very exciting video, is he? Yeah, so RTA is a problem. I was going to discuss this a little bit more. It's just, I don't know, they need to do something to it. I think they're kind of going the right direction. I do miss the knockouts. That was the more competitive aspect of things. But at the same time, some of the stuff they instituted here is pretty good. I like the fact that they're like doing teams. Use team abilities, 30 team abilities for usually a daily thing, and you're good. That's super easy to do, you know, 3 or 4 matches tops. With just about any team, you probably get those to go off. So some of the objectives have gotten better, but they're still like honing in on these strange characters. Like this week, for me, it was Ant-Man and She-Hulk. The week before that, it was like Stature and I can't remember, some other garbage characters. Like, enough with these garbage characters that no one works on outside of it. And She-Hulk, what's with the She-Hulk stuff? I've had her like 4 times now. This is like a brand new thing. Yeah, it's bloody annoying. It's a bloody annoying game mode. It's not thought out well enough, and it needs some serious work. like I said, I do kind of like some of the stuff that they changed. And actually, I would probably like this format just fine if they would cut like everything in half. Like, don't need 225 knockouts. You need 115 or something like that, or 100 even. Instead of 600 abilities from Mystics, you need 250. You know, something more reasonable, so you're not sitting here for 3-hour stretches of the time hitting the auto button and then hoping you do decently enough. This game mode just doesn't incentivize anything but repeat. It doesn't incentivize winning even, really. That's why one reason I kind of do miss the knockouts, because at least you're incentivized to win and use good teams. But I mean, I know why they do it with, well, what I suspect the reason they do like the huge milestone numbers like 600 for Mystics for this one, for example, is just so more people are having to play it, so the matchmaking goes quicker. It's artificially props it up. But the mode is inherently flawed, and it's got very little to go for it. One thing that I do like, though, on RTA is the fact that you can play with about any team you want and sometimes have success. And at least, you know, try to have a good time and maybe get some objectives done while you're at it. Like the other day I was using Sister 6 with Doc Ock. I haven't got to use them much because I just unlocked them. In this mode, I can use him constantly, which was pretty fun. You get to really know the character. So there is that. There is there's some decent stuff to be had here. But man, this mode is such a slog, and I don't know who finds this fun, if anybody. Unfortunately, they made the gear drops really good. I'm done with the character shard drops now. I'm just into the 15s, or almost to the 15s, I think. I'm thinking like 83 or 84, so I'm actually working on this one harder than I did the last time, but my gosh, it's brutal. I don't think this guy, is he on auto? I don't think he's on auto, because he went for Ghost Rider first, which is smart. We'll see if he goes for Doc Strange next, then we'll know. Well, maybe he is on auto. Never mind. Anyway, so, yeah, this game it tries so hard to turn you into a freaking zombie, and so you gotta step away. So, me being the filthy casual that I am, like I said earlier, I only played, I don't know if this is actually in the video here, I think it was probably my previous portion, which, never mind, enough of the BlueStacks thing. But, yeah, so my playing not that much a day it's just my own sanity. I couldn't imagine, like, setting alarms to come back every 2 hours to blitz. And so it hurts me. Usually I get like 25 shards of a character. I blitz like 3 or 4 rotations a day. Even that I find excessive. So it's nice that we have the option to keep going. And Goofy was actually making some good points too about being in the same shard as guys who have been playing forever. I've been playing a long time, but I'm free to play and my roster kind of sucks. I did a lot of things wrong when I first started, but whatever. I can deal with it. But it's not fun to sit there and turn Blitz into a job. It's not fun to turn RTA into a job. I love the game, but man, they are just trying to make this where you cannot get your face out of your phone. And I don't like being on phone, period. It's the only game I have on the phone, and I almost always play it on BlueStacks because I don't like using phones. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, what's the answer to Arena? I mean, I don't want to lose all the gear, but man, the mode is just brokenly awful. And the only thing I can think of, like I said, is just cutting back the requirements and objectives like by a third or to a third of where it originally was, because it just takes forever. I don't know. It's bad. I like Arena. I love the raid. I'm ambivalent about War. Sometimes it's all right, but I don't have the hugest roster, so I get oftentimes it's a headache to actually do War, because trying to find the freaking perfect matchup is annoying. But whatever. I'm on the fence on that one, but I don't know. It's just the whole time I'm making this video, I've had my RTA and auto. I'm not playing. But like I said, at this point, just make it a sim and be done with it, just like you did with Blitz. Of course, you'll take away all the rewards at that point, but yeah. And so, that kind of brings back to another point too: is Blitz. How many Blitz characters we can have in a row? Where you feel you have to just blitz like crazy to get it? I'm not going to. And I'll miss the characters if I have to, but I am not going to turn to a Blitz zombie. I'm just not going to do it. Oh, it's easy now. It's easy now. Yes, it's easy now, but it's just not. It's not fun. It's not fun. I'd rather manually do Blitz and get decent rewards, or just remove the mode altogether and, flesh out real-time arena better or something. I don't know what the answer is, but yeah, there's a lot of slogging to do in this game. I would prefer to raid a lot more than none to do. That's my favorite game. I like to raid a lot. Maybe some challenging Dark Dimension type things with different prizes, new skins, avatars, whatever. Some little rewards, even gold. That'd be kind of nice. Things like that. But RTA is not fun. It's I almost wish the rewards weren't so good. People would not be incentivized to play it so much or pay for the battle pass, and then we can get some improvements on it. Like I said, I don't want to complain about another game mode and a way to earn free stuff if that's what you're going for. Hey, that's great that they even offer that, but it's just like, yeah, it's not fun. I think I got Earth because I did this for like 3.5 hours today, just getting my other objectives done. So now I have yet another one to do. The good news is I'll be done probably a couple days early at this pace, but yeah, don't like it. Anyway, that's enough ranting for me. What's your thoughts on at least the state of the game as far as time commitments go, and the state of things like RTA and Blitz? I mean, are these modes like doing it for you, or I think they're just, I don't know, inessential. I don't find them essential, and I don't know. I would say take some of the rewards out of this stuff and make it a fun mode that you can get something out of. But I don't know. It just feels mandatory now, and I don't want it to feel mandatory. I don't think any game mode should feel mandatory other than maybe War, because in raids, that's an alliance thing. You're trying to help everybody out, but everything else should be up to you. And sitting here and letting the computer do all the work for you for 3+ hours, it's just not my idea of entertainment. So anyway, rant over, but it was pretty mild as far as rants goes. But anyway, thanks again for watching. Until next time, this is Genome, just slogging his way through RTA again. Out.